Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to get started with our social studies lesson on communication and transportation. Okay, earlier this or last week, you guys were able to get a good understanding of what communication and transportation is and how it has changed. Okay, we know that there's many different modes of communication and transportation to meet our individual needs. There have always been this many choices. Inventions have changed over time to meet people's needs. Inventions have become safer, more environmentally friendly, more affordable, more convenient, and more attractive. Today we're going to use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast inventions that were used long ago to inventions that we use today. This will help us see more clearly how transportation and communication improve to help us. All right, boys and girls, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you my Venn diagram. Okay, both of these items on my Venn diagram play music. Okay, they are, one is from a long time ago and one is something similar to what you would see now that plays music, okay? So let's look and compare. Remember what compare and contrast means. When we compare and contrast, we're looking at the similarities and differences between the two items. If you remember the Venn diagram, you guys have seen this many times before. In the center, we write ways that they are similar. And then on the outside, in the outside of the circle, we write ways that they are different. All right, so let's see, how are these two items similar? Okay, I'm going to read down my list. They both play music. You can listen to news reports. There's volume control. You can put the volume up or down. There's buttons. I know you can't see this one too clearly, but there are buttons on there. And there's different stations that you can use. How are they different? Now let's look. Okay, if you look at this one that plays music, it is big and bulky, right? Hard to move, made of wood, has knobs to tune, and it may be hard to find stations. Okay. Now we have I guess this is the iPod that we see a lot now. And even now, I use my iPhone to play my music. So things have even changed since this. But what do you notice about this? I'm going to go down and read my list. Small and compact, easy to carry, portable, made of metal and plastic, has a touchpad to tune, right? You can touch the screen. You can program music and stations, has headphones, runs on rechargeable batteries, and comes in different colors. All right. So boys and girls, if you noticed the differences and how far we've come with our music, and I'm sure in a few years from now, there'll be something new out and more advanced that we will be using to play our music. Okay. All right. So now with that being said, you guys are going to do the same thing. It's just going to look a little different. You're not going to have a Venn diagram, but what you're going to do is you're going to have pictures of two items, two ways, whether it's transportation or communication, and you're going to write down the similarities and differences. Okay, so here is what you will get. It will be attached with your to-do list, and everyone will have a copy. You'll be able to edit. Okay, it says directions. Using a phone is one way we communicate with each other. How are these two phones alike? How are they different? Write down how they are similar and how they are different below. Okay, what I want you guys to do, and I'm going to actually add it to my directions, is I want you to make sure that you have at least 5 similarities and difference, 5 each. So you should have 5 ways that they are the same and 5 ways that they're different. And simply all you will do is you'll just start typing. You can do exactly like Mrs. Rhodes did with the bullet points. You can jot quick little notes. Doesn't have to be complete sentences. And you guys are already experts at taking notes. Woohoo! And you know what that looks like. So you guys can take notes on the similarities and differences. Like I said, make sure there's 5 for each. All right. And then we have this. So you have these 2 to do. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you'll have these 2 to do. actually, I'm going to split this up into 2 days, okay? So for today, you're just going to look at the phones. The one way we communicate is by using the phone, and you're going to write down the similarities and differences. Okay? And that's your social studies lesson for today. And then next social studies lesson, we'll move on, and you guys will tell me the similarities and differences between these two vehicles. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Bye.